Alright, so I'm here to bring you a Vorago guide. So as you can see right there, we just got the challenge message. And this is a 6-man, and on 6-mans you can bring a Phoenix necklace to heal you after you get hit the initial hit. But since we're going to be massing, you can't really bring one. So just bring an enhanced Excalibur, and as soon as you drop down, you activate it like right there. And that's like a free 4k life points, I think it is. Alright, so this is the beginning. It's about to drop down. And see, the top lore just went up, and that's when I evoke it to me. And it's pretty much going to sit here for a little bit until the top lore, you can see him on the mini-map running around the room. So you can see the people are standing away from Vorago, but since we're massing, we're going to have everyone in melee distance so that the bombs don't go to you. As you can see in the bottom left of my screen, Conker's bomb tanking right now, and the bombs go to whoever's farthest away usually. So if too many people aren't in the right melee distance, then it's just going to mess us up. So I'm just going to have everyone melee distance the whole kill. So as you can see, the top lord just lured it. I'm going to get south of it and do what's called the south folk. I believe this kill we messed it up though. You can see the HP on the top left. Yeah, see, we messed up. It got reset. It basically resets at 12.5k this phase, and you can't kill it until the top lord jumps. So you want to try to get it as low as possible before you jump. So right now we can kill Vorago. So you basically just drop it to 0 HP, and that's the end of the phase. Alright, so during this, you can see he went to go jump on me and I surged away. So you can surge away to avoid the damage you would get when he jumps on you. And now we're going to be starting phase 2, and this is where the Vokes come out. Alright, so as you can see, me and Eric are standing on top of each other, and Vorago's about to jump down. And I freed him the first one, and escaped from the second one. Conker takes the third, and the fourth, and Will's going to take the fifth. And that's when I evoke it back onto me. Now see here, watch, that's 1 attack, 2, 3, and now it's going to reflect. And I bring debuffs with me just to stay in combat, just in case he doesn't attack me, because sometimes he'll just do all bombs and won't attack me at all. Alright, so now we can go back on, and it's pretty much going to do a couple of attacks, and then it'll be the Vokes again. You have to grab 4 orbs before, I think it's 4, before you can end the phase. So this isn't a DPS phase at all. You just kind of wait until you get done with it pretty much. And Will kind of messed up. That's why you don't ever want to walk under Vorago, because you will get hit pretty hard. And now it's going to reflect. And yeah, it's pretty much this. I believe it's 2 more times. And then after that, I will go over what happens next. Alright, so that was the last set of votes. As you can see, we're getting it down to low HP, but just before reset, which again is 12.5k. And once this orb goes into Vorago, he goes into this, and basically all you do is spam click. And since I'm basing, I usually use this time to like switch my prayers around and make sure I have my singularity, go to soul split, and make sure my prayer is full. Alright, so right here you just want to use like 1 or 2 thresholds and do as much damage as you can. And you want to make sure you're 100% adren at the beginning of the 3rd phase. So if you don't have any adrenaline, make sure you just do basics and build up. And as soon as it hits 0, yep, the phase is over. And this is the beginning of the phase 3. So at the beginning of phase 3, you want to stand at the northeast corner of the room, which you'll see we all run to right after we drop down. And the reason you want to go northeast is because it'll spawn orbs, and they usually go either north, northeast, or east. Alright, so this one is east, so we all run over to it and stand on it. It's going to hit you a 2k, but no Vitalis spawn, and right after that it's going to be a reflect. And in case you're wondering, I'm not attacking, I'm using debuffs, so those lowers defense and keep me in combat at the same time. Alright, so there's the second orb, which happens right after the reflect. And I believe someone missed one. There's 5 Vitalis and each person cancels one out. So someone missed it and we got a Vitalis spawn. And now the Vokes are starting. And that's the 5th one. And that's when I Voke it onto myself and I walk under Vorago to keep him from attacking. And basically you want to do as much DPS as you can here, so if you're going to ult, now is the time to do it. And I was able to walk him until it got 0 HP, so we didn't get another orb or another reflect. Alright, so this is the beginning of phase 4. In phase 4 there are 3 waterfalls. One is going to happen right now. Yep, so there's one. And you just want to make sure you hold your adren, so I surge into the corner. And as soon as he explodes, you can run out and use abilities on him. And you want to go northeast again, which we're all about to realize and do. Yep, so now we're all northeast. So as you can see, someone got a minion, so he switched to Magic Prayer, uses Anticipation, and then he just kills his minion as fast as possible. You don't worry, because this isn't a DPS phase, so just kill your minion as fast as you can, because Vorago is going to hurt you more than your... I mean, he'll hit you less than your minion will, so... Alright, so there's the orb. We all run north to it. And as soon as the orb spawns, now Vokes are going to start. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now I Voke it back onto me because I'm the base tank. That's 1 attack, 2, 3, and then it's going to be reflect. And then right after this reflect, which is 3 attacks, so it's 1, 2, 3, it's going to be a waterfall. And now that we're targeted onto Vorago, I just spam Wild Magic here, and you'll run out of the waterfall as soon as possible. And then once again, you want to run northeast again, because Vitalis Orb will spawn soon. And it basically cycles through this twice on the phase, so after we finish this wave, we want to keep it low HP, and then once the 3rd waterfall happens, we can kill it. So there's the orb, we run to it. Now, folks. And by now you want to make sure you're 100% adren, because you want to have 100% adren at the beginning of phase 5. So there's the last waterfall, we all get in, and then we're all going to Wild Magic Fire Breath out, and it will end the phase. Torv is an idiot, don't do what he does. And that is the end of the phase. There it goes. So like I said, you want to try and be 100% adren at the end of phase 4, because phase 5 we want to all sync up our ults at the same time. Alright, so phase 5, the way it works is you have to do more damage to Vorago than he does to the team. So as soon as he spawns, there's a Vitalis Orb, and it's going to reflect in a second. Yep. And I'm going to debuff to stay in combat and to lower his defense. And basically, as soon as the reflex over, which is now, you want to use your Sunshine and a Dren Pot and do everything you can to get maximum deeps. And basically what I do as DPS is, when you Sunshine with the Ring of Vigor and you use an Adren Pot, you want to use Wild Magic as soon as you can, and that way you can do 2 Wild Magics in your Sunshine. So it's going to reflect again in a second, and I believe someone almost dies here because they got Wild Magicked. Yep, see, you don't want to attack during reflex. And as you can see, we all have our ults synced, so none of us are sunshining right now. And we're going to sunshine after the next reflect. So there's the orb. And for somehow I accidentally turned up my walk on. And see, I just got a bleed here. You want to freedom the bleed as soon as it gets onto you. You can tell it's on you because you'll get the bleed on your ability bar, or on your buff bar, before you actually see it. So as soon as I saw it appear on my bar, I freedomed, and I only got hit by it once. And there's the orb. And I believe it's in maul range, just the guy didn't maul. Yeah, it was in maul range. Now it is again. And we should get it after this reflect. There's a bleed again, freedom. And one more push and it's in maul range. There we go. And as soon as he mauls, the kill is going to end. Alright, yep, so that's Vorago pretty much. Just make sure on P5 you free your bleeds. If you get bled twice in a row and you haven't cleared your bleed, it'll hit you for a 4.5k. So you want to make sure you clear your bleeds as soon as possible, and it also counts as pushback. So make sure you're paying attention to what's going on and not just on your ability bar. Alright, thank you for watching.